We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
There you go. Go ahead, Aiden. Mike 14. I got it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Lucky. Greystone, Travis. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Deep grip.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 99. Look, squeeze. Hey, Sam off. Out. Step.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So we got man. Hey, high 7. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the slant. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it at the 42. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
On the ready. Watch 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. 80 weapons. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 57's right. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Ready to break.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Hill. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Hey, orbit. 57's a mic. 57's a mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check Mike. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
10 Lobo. I'm coming. Rock it. Switch. Hey, lock it. Check 4. Switch. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Score, score. Hey, let's get hard. Fresno. Slam. Hit it.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Rush in. General West. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Leo.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. Switch. Pilot, 64, weak. Bam. Let's go.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The tackle by Robert Quinn. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the out. 47.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 46.
45-yard line.
I'm coming. He's coming. We got double up. Anyway, check 3. Check the backer. Check 24. 24. Check. Under.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Elliott running right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the...
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, exit. That's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Check.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Speed grip.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 52. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo. Now.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go. Go. Go.
Back to throw here. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the... ...25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Bang, 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 bang. Check, 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 check. 49, check 49, check.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Cameron Brake. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and
10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Kill, kill, kill. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Smoke. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2nd down. Incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
3, 218, chopper.
36.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Kill, kill, kill.
On 1st down, it's Logan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tackle. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Check.
Look. Squeeze.
Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
Shoot.
Watch the safety creep. Kill. Hey, Sam on.
They run again with Logan. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter,
Let's go.
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Zoo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight. Right there.
They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Lock it.
Check safety. No. Off.
Hey, lock it.
You got tight right there.
5.
They'll run on first down. Logan. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15 line.
Shift.
Greystone, travel. Bravo. Shoot.
2nd and 9 now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Allen Robinson, 52 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 10th carry now for Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 32-yard line.
1,
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, it's Logan. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, 68 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Kill.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Intended that time for Cooper. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check three.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Tighten up. 80 weapons. Back. General West. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Robinson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big-time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
Get that ball. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill. Turn up. 57 to Mike.
Ready.
Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
On third down, here's Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
61, matchbox, lights.
Second and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
They'll set up a throw. They complete it to Hill.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott, they'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He finds Hopkins complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to shake him off. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Protein spill. Hey, Echo. Big rip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On second down now, it's Logan, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Come on. Look. Squeeze.
Undercut.
Recon. 132 fighter.
Watch twist.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Allen Robinson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Mike 14, Mike 14, all day, every day, any day.
Get it.
Back to throw. Gordon. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A good pickup there of 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal.
Now,
Mike 14, watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
14.
Second and 5.
Let go, defense. Let go, defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bucs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.